It is time for the 2025 reading wrap up, and I'm not going to do this in any particular order, and I'm just going to give you a simple yes or no if I recommend the book. All right, so let's go. The first two are the second and third book in the Young Elite series by Mary Lou, and yes, I recommend this series. And this year I started the Throne of Glass series, and I highly recommend anything by SJM. So yes, highly recommend. Will be the next two books in the Light Lark series by Alex Astor, Grim Oro and Crown Tide, and I highly recommend both of them. In addition to those books by Alex Astor, we also got Summer in the City, which was the perfect book to read when I was out on my cruise. Absolutely loved it, so much that I decided to bedazzle it. Next is a new series, Bitten, by Jordan Stephanie Gray, and yes, I recommend this book. We started another series, Shadow and Bone, and yes, I recommend this book. And yet again, started another series, Caraval, and I am hopeful that the next book in the series will be a little bit, have a better speed. This one just moved very slow, but it ended up being a very good ending, so I am hopeful for the rest of the series. I love my dark academia romances. I've already read Gothicana by Runix, and this one, Enigma, was just as good. Definitely recommend. Alright, for the boring book of the year, my textbook for my marketing class, or Foundations of Business, prerequisite for my marketing degree. I count this as a book. Do I recommend it? Yeah, for a textbook. That was decent. This year we finished the ACOTAR series, and yes, I highly recommend it. Absolutely love the series. Didn't know how another one that she wrote was going to top it, and then I read Throne of Glass, and I'm just like, how does it get better? But yes, still recommend these. Next are some random standalones. We got Witch Hunt, which was okay. Same with Missing, just okay. The only non-fiction book besides my textbook that I read this year was this one about Harry Houdini. And honestly, it just made me not like Houdini. It was a very hard book to get through. I read it here and there throughout the year and finally finished it in October. And yeah, non-fiction books are just not my thing. This one, The Girl's a Killer. Yes, I recommend that. Haunting of a Witch. It was okay. Flicker in the Dark was decent. Same thing with Strange Sally Diamond. Just not my typical book, but they were decent. We finished the Powerless series with Fearless and Fearful this year. And yes, I recommend this book, though I am aware of the controversy, and Red Queen is on my TBR for 2026. And we can't forget Onyx Storm, the third installment for the Fourth Wing series. And yes, highly recommend, though it hurts my heart that the next book we don't have a release date for, which I completely understand. Give our authors their grace and time to develop the books and not just push them out like a factory. But I am anxiously awaiting. We read 2 books by Gregory McGuire this year, and that was Wicked and Lost. I liked Wicked a lot better than Lost. Honestly, I was just lost through the entire book. It was just not my thing. I don't know, maybe I need to reread it. But Wicked, very good. We got the third installment in the Coven series by Harper Woods. Highly recommend. Cannot wait for the next book that comes out, I believe this coming October. Alright, so first books I've read by Jennifer Armentrout, and absolutely devoured this series. I loved it so much. I cannot wait to read From Blood and Ash, which is another series written by her. I absolutely loved this entire series, devoured it over the course of the summer. Highly, highly recommend. Next are my book club books for this year, which I joined I think about halfway through the year, and I read most of the books that they selected. Murder by Cheesecake, which was a Golden Girls cozy mystery. I hated the book. I will say that I am not a Golden Girls fan simply because I just never really watched it. But I don't know, the humor felt forceful, and it wasn't a good read. I pushed through it for the sake of the book club. The Dare by Natasha Preston was good, as well as Before the Fall, though this one was a very, very slow start, but I definitely recommend giving it its time, so I do recommend that one. The Haunting of Hill House, which was my pick for the October book. Loved it, highly recommend. And then for December, we also went with another one of my picks, which was Krampus, The Yule Lord by Bram. Highly, highly, highly recommend that book. I absolutely loved it. The Bell Schnickles and the portrayal of Saint Nick. I don't want to ruin it for you, but definitely a good read. And I would add it to your 2026 TBR for next December. Was the year of Geneva Rose. So I recommend every single book I read by Geneva Rose. All of them are great. Typically they are thrillers, with the exception of The Girl I Was, which I loved as well. It was very well written. And our last book for the year, which is the beginning of another series, was Immortal Consequences by Ivy Marie. And yes, I recommend this book as well.